Hi everyone, it's Liz, and I have another great slowish flow for you. It's slow flow, but we do have some powerful standing poses in this practice. But let's get started. Find your space. You're going to need a mat today. If you have a block, that's awesome, but if you don't, no worries. Standing at the top of your mat, let's get settled in here. Let's just rock front to back on our feet, so heel to toe, toe to heel. Also kind of rock from side to side. Settle in, feet or hips width apart, closer, wider, whatever feels good. And now let's start to roll our shoulders, stilling our bodies through that low half. Roll our shoulders, picking them up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Drop your chin to your chest, sweeping your chin from right to left, just kind of releasing through the neck. Starting to drag a longer breath in through the nose and exhaling out. See if you can relax the jaw, the tongue, your lips, your cheeks, your eyes, your throat, the tops of those shoulders as you continue to inhale, exhale, standing at the top of your mat here. Just settling in, wiggling around, getting yourself ready here. Finding a nice even balance here in mountain pose. Let's bring our hands down by our sides, palms facing forward. Chest is open and lifted. Shoulder blades are peeled back. Belly is drawn tight. Balanced stance between the heels and the toes. Taking a deep inhalation in. Exhale all that air out. Let's do that a couple times. Just inhaling through the nose. Exhaling. Inhale and exhale. This time as you inhale, let's reach these arms up towards the ceiling. Your arms can be a little bit wider if you'd like to, maybe a soft bend in the elbows. Relax that neck, drop those shoulders out of the ears, and just kind of hang out here for a moment, breathing in and out, looking straight ahead for now. Next time you're ready to inhale, you're going to clasp your fingers, bring them behind your head, kind of on the low part of your skull there. Fingers are clasped. Now take your head and kind of gently press it into your hands. Peel those elbows open wide, standing nice and tall. Draw that belly in again. Inhale again here. And on your exhale, let's tip it on over to the left side. That right elbow ideally is staring straight up to the ceiling. And inhale, come back up to standing. Exhale, tip it on over to the right side this time. Left elbow staring at the ceiling. And inhale back up. Let's do that again. Exhale over to the left. Inhale up. Exhale over to the right. Keep your head pulled back. And inhale back up. Exhale, release the hands. Let them just kind of float by your sides again. Roll those shoulders, right, left, up, down. Relax the neck. And let's start moving here. Let's inhale, reach these arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive, hinge at the hips, folding forward. Let your head go here. Inhale, straighten both legs. Take your hands, put them on your shins, lengthen your spine. Your torso is parallel to the mat. Let's release the hands. Exhale, fold back over those thighs, soften those knees. Let's do that again just so we have that down. Inhale to lengthen the spine, means also straightening those legs, pressing your hands into your shins, help lengthen through the spine, drop the shoulder blades, and then exhale, soft knees, let everything go, round out over your thighs. Let's bend through the knees, step back with our right leg, drop down onto our back right knee. We're gonna leave our right hand on the ground, and we're going to inhale, peel open that left shoulder, reaching that left hand to the ceiling. Breathing here, try to get both shoulder points staring at the room to the left. Reach into your mat, reach up to the ceiling, drop your shoulder blades down. You're breathing here. Nice twisted lunge. And when you're ready, let's bring both hands back to the mat. Listen here, you're going to step back and both knees are going to be on the mat. So you're in a kneeling plank. All right, let's go through a little kneeling flow. When you're ready, let's exhale, lower that body, hug the rib cage with your elbows, lower all the way to the mat. We're going to baby cobra. Peel your shoulders back, your elbows back, lift your chest, your head up, and then exhale, fold back to the floor and continue to exhale, press your body back to child's pose. Let's do that again just to kind of know what we're doing there. Inhale, float forward, you're in that plank. This is what we will step back to. Exhale, lower down, hug your ribcage all the way, nose to the floor, chest to the floor. Inhale, shoulders back, elbows back, lift your chest, your throat, your gaze. Exhale, fold down, fire up the belly, press back to your child's pose. This time as you inhale, take your right foot forward. You're in a kneeling lunge on your second side. Let's leave that left hand down and peel open our body to the right side of the room, reaching up to the ceiling. Both shoulder points looking to the right side of your room this time. Drop your shoulders. You're breathing in and out here. Just twist it out to start with. All right, this time both hands come back to the floor. We're going to step forward in a forward fold. Head is relaxed. Inhale, straight legs, long spine, long neck. Exhale, fold back over those thighs. Now we're going to make our way to standing. Inhale, reach those arms to the ceiling. And exhale, come back where you came from. Swan dive over those thighs. Let your head go all the way. Inhale, lengthen your spine, lengthen your legs. Exhale, fold it back over. Let's take our right leg back. Do not place the knee down. We're going to keep that knee up this time, okay? We're going to do that twist again though. So right leg's back. Let's plant that right hand and inhale, reach up with that left hand to the ceiling. Check in with that back right leg. Often we kind of roll over on the outer edge of the foot towards the pinkies. So try to really reach through the big toe. Have a nice balanced twist is happening through the torso, ideally not through the hips too much. All right, let's bring both hands back to the mat. We're going to step back to a nice high plank. Knees are off the mat. Let's inhale here in plank. We're going to lower down, chaturanga. Lowering, hugging the rib cage. Exhale that air out. Inhale, straighten those arms. Nice upward facing dog. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, roll over your toes. Downward facing dog. Let's do that again, just as a part of our little warm up here. Inhale, float forward to a high plank. Exhale, lower to low plank. Elbows at 90. Inhale, straighten those arms, flip to the tops of your feet. And exhale, roll over those toes, downward facing dog. Let's walk our dog a little bit, pressing one heel at a time to the ground, bending through one knee, then the next. You can widen your stance, narrow it up, do whatever feels good here. We are going to make it to a lunge on our second side. So let's inhale the right leg high up to the sky. Exhale, step that foot all the way forward up in between the hands. Leave that left hand down. Inhale, open to the right side of the room. Reach that right hand up to the ceiling. Nice twist. Like before, reach down through that bottom left hand into your mat. Drop those shoulders as you extend up to the ceiling through the right. Breathing here. Relax through the neck. All right, both hands back to the floor. Let's fold forward as we step forward. Let the head go. Inhale, lengthen those legs, lengthen that spine. Exhale, fold back over those thighs. Let your head go and reverse swan dive to standing. Inhale up and exhale back where you came from. Dive over those thighs. Let your head go. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Look beyond this little imaginary cliff. Exhale, fold back over. Let's step back with our right leg again. Drop that back knee. We're going to go to kneeling crescent lunge. So inhale, reach those arms up to the ceiling. Exhale here. Inhale, feel a little more length. All right, we're going to keep this kneeling stance. As we exhale, we're going to fold over our front thigh as we straighten and shift our weight back, straightening that left leg. All right, so your weight's towards the back now. Your back right knee is at a 90-degree angle. It's kneeling down, and you're just folded over that front thigh. Nice kind of kneeling splits position here. Let everything go. Feel yourself kind of lengthen that spine a little bit. Relax the neck. Keep this lunge stance. Let's inhale, float forward back to your kneeling crescent lunge. Reach those arms up. Exhale, hinge, float those hips back again. We're in that kneeling splits, and let's do that one more time. Inhale, float forward, reach up, crescent lunge. Exhale, float back, fold over. This time, inhale, float forward, keep your hands on the ground, step back with your left knee. Now we're in that kneeling lunge again, kneeling flow. Exhale, let's lower down all the way, nose to floor. Inhale, peel that chest up, nice baby cobra here. And exhale, fold back and push yourself to a nice child's pose. Let's float forward. Take our right leg with us. We're in a kneeling lunge on your second side. Release the hands. Inhale those hands to the ceiling. Exhale, sink into this. Inhale, lengthen a little more. As we exhale, let's float those hips back. Straighten that front right leg. You're folding over the front right leg. Your back left knee is at 90 degrees. Feel that length. You can have a soft front knee. Just kind of find that sweet spot there. And let's go back to our crescent lunge. Inhale, float forward, kneel into that front knee. Reach those arms up. Exhale, float those hips back. Fold in half. Inhale again, float forward, reach those hands up to the sky. And exhale, float those hips back, fold over. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Let's step forward, fold forward as we exhale, let everything go. Inhale, find length in that spine and that neck, straighten those legs. Exhale, fold back over those thighs to standing as we inhale our arms to the ceiling. Exhale, come back where you came from, dive back forward. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, fold over the front legs. Let's step back with the right leg. This time, keep the knee off the ground. Inhale, reach those arms up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, stay here, just kind of find that balance. Inhale, find a little more length. As we exhale, we're going to make our way to pyramid. So exhale, let's wiggle that back foot forward about a full foot's length, if not more. Put the full foot flat on the ground. It can be outturned a little bit. Let's straighten this front leg, and you're folding over your front thigh, just like you did in that kneeling splits that we did before. But now the back right foot is flat on the ground, front left foot flat on the ground, but that left leg is nice and straight. Let's pull that right hip forward, left hip back, kind of balance out to your pyramid here. You can let your head go, you can keep the long spine, whatever feels good. Let's move back to that crescent lunge. So play with the foot stance. Inhale, reach those arms up to the ceiling. Exhale to pyramid, shorten that stance, straighten both legs, balance out those hips. And again to your crescent lunge. Inhale to crescent lunge, lengthen that stance, reach that foot back. Exhale, fold into your pyramid as you kind of shorten up the stance, fold over. Nice job. Let's step our legs back. You are now in a high plank as you inhale in plank. Exhale, let's lower through chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, float over those toes, downward facing dog. Let's float forward, take our right foot with us. Inhale up, high crescent lunge on the second side. Exhale, sink into it, finding that balance. Inhale, find some length. And here we go, pyramid on this side. Exhale, fold over that front leg as it straightens. Shorten up that stance by creeping that back left foot in. Both legs are straight, both feet are fully on the ground, folding over. Feel that back hip pull forward, your front hip pull back, balancing everything out. And let's move our way back to our crescent lunge. Lengthen your stance. Inhale, reach up, bend through that front knee. Exhale, straighten both legs, shorten your stance, make your way to your pyramid. Inhale, back to your crescent lunge, bend through the front knee, lengthen the stance. And last time, exhale, shorten your stance, both legs go straight, both feet on the ground as you fold over. Nice job. Inhale here, looking forward, bending through the front knee. Exhale, step forward to the top of your mat and fold over everything. Inhale, let's find length in the spine. Exhale, fold back over those thighs. Inhale, make your way to standing, reaching towards the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive, go back where you came from. Inhale, lengthen that spine, lengthen those legs. Exhale, fold back over those thighs. Let's just hang here for a moment. All right, bend through those knees a little bit. Let's step back with the right leg. Drop that knee to the ground. So kneeling lunge, first side here. From here, both hands are on the ground. Let's walk our hands to the right. So your hands will go off the edge of the mat. They're on the floor. Let's bend that back right knee. You're going to take the right hand and reach around, grab the front side of that ankle. Walk your torso back to face the front. Okay, walk the elbow, the left elbow onto the left thigh. And now let's draw that right heel in towards your bum as much as feels okay, and lift that torso a little bit long here. Find this balance. Huge quadriceps stretch here. Breathe into whatever stretch you're feeling. If you want to take this a little further, you can extend, reaching the left arm to the ceiling. Just breathe in to the stretch. Sink those hips if you can. All right, when you're ready, carefully release the right foot. Let's exhale, fold both hands on the mat. Take your left knee back to match kneeling plank. Inhale here, and when you're ready, let's exhale, lower all the way to the floor with control. Nose comes to the floor. Inhale, come to your baby cobra. Extend, open that chest. Exhale, fold, and push back to child's pose. Inhale, roll forward, take your right leg with you. You're in a kneeling lunge, second side. Hands still down, walk your hands off the edge of the mat, still on the ground to the left. Reach back, left hand grabs the front side of the left ankle. Walk your torso back to face the front. Right elbow comes to right thigh, and lengthen that spine. Draw that left heel towards your bum. Sink those hips. Breathe here. If you want to take this longer, you can reach that right hand up to the ceiling. Breathe into the stretch. Nice. Carefully release that left foot, both hands to the floor. When you're ready, step forward to fold forward, letting your head dangle to the floor. Inhale, extend your spine, your legs. Exhale, fold back over those thighs. Inhale, make your way to standing. Reverse swan dive up, and exhale, swan dive back the way you came from. Inhale, straighten everything out. Exhale, fold back over. Step back with your right leg. All right, listen here. We're going to make our way to standing in a balance. So before you move, the left foot is what you're going to be standing on. When you're ready, you're going to shift your weight all the way forward and drive your right knee forward. So you're standing on just the left leg, right knee is forward at 90 degrees. Here we go. Make your way there. All right, left leg, standing balance. Right knee's lifted. You're at 90 degrees at your hip, 90 degrees at your knee. Now you're going to reach down. Right hand is going to grab your front right ankle. Drag your knee so it is facing the ground. So you're just in that nice kind of balance pose, stretching out this right quad. Taking this to a standing version though. All right, left hand's at your left hip. We are going to hinge forward. You're going to fold forward, take your torso so it is nice and parallel to the ground. As you're still pulling that right heel towards your bum, your right thigh will become parallel to the ground as well. Just a little modified dancer for you here. Let's take a few breaths here. As you stand here, drop those shoulders out of your ears, fire up your standing leg. The quad on that left leg is fired up nice and tight. Feel it flex. Relax those shoulders. Breathing here, big balance, the weight is shifted. All right, when you're ready to inhale, come back to standing. Don't set anything down yet. Release the foot, pick up that knee. You're still standing in this balance. Nice job. All right, keep the balance. Soften through that standing left leg. Let's reach back nice and long. Make your way to crescent lunge. Reach that right leg back. You're balancing on those back right toes. Inhale, reach those arms up to the ceiling, crescent lunge. Nice job. Let's exhale, fold. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the left leg. Inhale here in plank. And exhale, lower through chaturanga. Inhale through your up dog. Exhale, roll over those toes, downward facing dog. Let's go to our second side. Inhale, step forward with that right foot. Exhale here. When you're ready to inhale, you're going to come up to standing, balancing on the right side this time. Here we go. Inhale to balancing on the right leg, single leg stance. Draw that left knee up, 90 degrees at the knee, 90 degrees at the hip. Let's reach down with that left hand, grab around the front side of the ankle, pull the heel towards your bum. Now your kneecap's staring straight down at the ground. Right hand comes to your right hip, and let's hinge forward. A nice forward fold here. Let's go. Hinging forward, keeping that straight right leg. Your torso comes parallel to the ground. You've drawn your heel towards your bum the whole time through this fold, so your back lifted, left thigh is also parallel to the ground. Hold here in this balance. Breathing here in this balance. Nice job. When you're ready to inhale, come back up to standing. Release the foot. Drive the left knee forward and up. And exhale, place the foot by the right foot and fold over your thighs. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, fold back over those thighs. Nice job. Inhale, make your way to standing, reach towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold over those thighs again, back the way you came from. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, folding over our thighs. Awesome job. Step back with the right leg, drop that back right knee. You're folded forward. Nice work. All right, so from here, let's keep our left leg forward, just how you are. You're in this kneeling lunge, right? We're in this kneeling lunge. And from here, what we're going to do is lift up the back knee, so extend the leg. We're going to walk our hands forward, so both hands are on the ground. We're going to a 3-point balance here. And straighten that left leg slowly but surely. Now lift that back leg, heel towards the ceiling. Nice job. 3-point stance here. Beautiful work. Lift that back right leg a little bit more. Extend the front left leg a little bit more. Keep your fingertips on the ground, hinging over the top of that thigh. Nice work. Extend your spine. All right, we're going back where we came from. Lower slowly back to the floor. Get those back right toes on the ground. Bend the right knee. You're in that kneeling lunge. And take your left leg to match. Kneeling plank now, both knees on the ground. Let's exhale, lower to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower back and press back to your child's pose. Inhale, step forward with your right leg. Nice job. You're folded forward, kneeling lunge, deep lunge here. Walk your fingertips forward just a little bit. Tuck those back toes. And here we go. Let's slowly rise up, straightening that front right leg, lifting the back heel towards the ceiling. 3-point stance here. Fingertips are on the ground. Continue to extend both legs. Lift both legs. Feel your bum lift. Breathing here. You're folded over that front thigh, lifting that back heel to the ceiling. Straighten that standing leg. All right, when you're ready, both legs standing at the top of the mat. Exhale, soft knees, fold over those thighs. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, back down. Inhale to standing, arms overhead. Exhale, back where you came from, swan dive forward. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, fold back over. All right, let's step back with the right foot. Keep the knee off the ground to start with. So we just did the 3-point stance. So listen here first. We're going to make our way to a nice half moon pose. So 3-point stance, ideally your hips were kind of staring at the ground. We were just really working on that balance there. So you could stay there. We're going to go back there to start with. And then we're going to graduate to a half moon, okay? All right, so the back knee's lifted. Fingertips on the ground, walk those fingertips forward as you extend that front left leg nice and straight. Lift up that back right leg, keep it straight as an arrow all the way through that knee joint. Lift that heel. Now let's take our right hand, bring it to our right hip. Let's now open our right hip up to the ceiling. So both hips are staring at the room to the right. All right, lift that right leg a little bit more. Toes are even staring to the right. There we go. You can hinge forward a little bit more so you can get a full palm on the ground. Maybe you're still just on your fingertips. Maybe you use that block you have. Relax the shoulders out of your ears. Play with your hand position. Maybe you can reach that right arm up to the ceiling. Play with your gaze. Maybe you are looking down at the hand. Maybe you're looking up at your top hand. We're going to carefully come out of this. So top hand comes back to the waist. Top hand comes back to meet your left hand, both on the floor. Close your hips off, staring at the floor. Bend through that front leg, lower, 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 toes hit on the back right foot, and make your way back to a nice high plank, both hands on the ground. Inhale here in plank. Exhale, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, straighten those arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over those toes, downward facing dog. Nice work. Inhale, let's shift forward, take your right leg forward. The left knee is lifted. Walking your both fingertips forward, both hands, both fingers forward. Let's extend that front right leg to straight. Let's lift that back left leg. Heel goes towards the ceiling. Straighten the left leg, reach through the heel. Straighten the front right leg. Here we go. Left hand comes to your left hip. Put a little more weight in those front right fingertips. Let's open that left hip to the side of the room. Let's keep lifting that left leg. Toes and hips on that left side are both staring to the left side of the room. Open your chest. All right, inhale, reach the arm up, the top arm up to the ceiling if you can. Looking at your bottom hand, play with how it feels to look up at the top hand. Keep this balance. All right, carefully come out of this. Top hand comes to your hip. Top hand goes to the floor to match the right hand on the floor. Close those hips off and carefully soften that front knee as you exhale. Bring both feet to the top of the mat. Forward fold over those front thighs. Inhale, straighten those legs. Exhale, fold back over those thighs. Let's inhale to standing. Reach those arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, come back where you came from. Fold it over here. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, fold over. Take a deep breath here. All right, let's go to a nice powerful chair pose here. So let's wiggle those feet together so your toes are together, your heels are together. Bend through those knees. Inhale, reach those arms up to the ceiling. Sit down in a nice powerful chair, a squat pose here. Pull those thumbs back behind you. Sitting down, pull that belly in. Find the range, find the range. Bring your hands to your chest. Hands together at your chest. All right, slow and steady. You're going to sink as low as you can, and you're going to make your way to your bum, seated position on your bum. Slow as you can, nice deep squat, nice deep squat. As soon as you plop to your booty, lift those heels up, make your way to boat pose. You're balancing just on your bum. Lengthen your spine, open that chest. Reach your hands forward towards your feet. So in this boat pose, your shins can be parallel to the ground, or they can be fully extended, or your legs can be fully extended. Arms are reaching forward. Let's inhale, reach those arms up overhead so your biceps are right in line with your ears. Tuck that chin, open that chest. You're breathing here. 5 more seconds. Hang tight. You got this. 2, 1, and come out of this. Nice work. Slowly roll down to your backside. You're lying on the ground. Knees are still bent. Feet are flat on the ground. Draw your heels towards your bum a bit. You can take your fingertips, swipe the back of those heels. We're going to go into a nice hip bridge here. When you're ready, inhale, lift your tailbone, and then one vertebrae at a time. Hips goes up to the ceiling. You're balancing on your feet and your upper shoulders. Open that chest. Lift your chin off your chest as you lift that chest towards your chin. Nice work. You can wiggle your shoulders underneath you, clasp your hands, extend your arms, knuckles go towards your heels. Try to staple the outer edge of your arms to the mat if you can. Keep this lift. You're breathing here. And carefully release the hands, wiggle those shoulders out of the way, and exhale, lower down all the way. Nice work. Let's go to a figure 4 stretch. Let's cross our right ankle over our left thigh. Flex the right foot, draw the toes towards the shin. Let's lift our head and shoulders off the ground. Lift your left foot off the ground, reach behind that left thigh, and then lay the head and shoulders back down as you pull that left thigh in towards your belly. Try to keep that right knee open, really open through the hip here. Relax those shoulders again. Check in with your breath, relaxing your jaw, starting to settle down. Okay, releasing the stretch, left foot comes to the ground, release the back of the thigh. Let's cross the full right thigh over the left thigh now. Bring our arms wide like a T, palms facing up, and let our legs fall over to the left. Nice little spinal twist here at the end. Take a few breaths, feel your full chest expand. Feel your spine wringing out. And inhale, let's bring our legs back to center. Uncross, both feet are flat on the ground. Let's go to our second side. Left ankle crosses over our right thigh. Flex those left toes towards the shin. Head and shoulders peel off the ground as you grab behind that right thigh. Lay the head and shoulders back down as you pull your thigh in towards your body. Dropping the shoulders out of your ears. You're lying on the ground with your torso. You're keeping that left knee open. Breathing into whatever stretch you're feeling. Relaxing that jaw again. And let's release this figure 4 stretch. Right foot comes to the ground. Cross the left thigh fully on top of that right thigh. Bring the arms wide like a T again. Palms up. Letting our legs fall over to the right side this time. Wiggle into the stretch. Inhale, exhale. Feel your breath, feel your torso. Feel your heart rate slow down. Your breath slow down. Flex your belly, bring your legs back up to center, uncross. This time, bring the soles of your feet together. Let those knees splay open. Butterfly legs here as you're lying on the ground. Let's bring our hands up. Clasp those fingers. Bring the hands behind the head and lay back down as if you're laying on a beach or a grassy knoll somewhere. Elbows wide like a butterfly. Knees wide like a butterfly. Settle in, relax. Let go through the front chest. Let go through your throat and neck. Let go through your hips. Dragging that breath in all the way to your lower belly. Your breath starting to lengthen out on both ends. Inhale and exhale. Let's release our hands from behind our head. Bring them outside the thighs. Help close those thighs. And let's extend our right leg long. Take our right hand to the side, palm facing up. Extend your left leg long, left hand to your side, palm facing up. Trying to make sure that chest is open, both shoulder blades are flat on the mat. Here we are, final resting pose, Shavasana. Wiggle into the floor beneath, relax your neck. And let's take some breath here together. Big inhalation through the nose, relax tongue, relax jaw, relax cheeks. Big exhalation. Again, inhale. And again, exhale. Find your way to your natural breath here. I'm going to keep you laying here on the floor, but I do want to say thank you all for finding the time to take care of yourselves. Namaste.